Okay, so I know that it has been a minute, and that's because I just got really busy. Um, I just, I was trying to figure things out. I realized what I was doing was just distracting myself from what I actually needed to work on. I was trying to hang out with other people and just like maybe not necessarily make genuine friends, just friends so that I would not have to really like think about the people that I missed. Which, let me tell you, that oh boy, that is so like it just leaves you worse off. Like I hit rock bottom. I realized I was like, I'm not healing. I'm just finding a distraction. And I guess like seeing how other people like in my life are, it also helps me like see that and like how they act, how if I'm doing that. And so like I can kind of see like base it off a bit, if that makes sense. But oh, sorry. I keep covering up the camera and stuff. Let me move this and I'll talk here. Yeah, so this is my dorm. But yeah, but honestly, for me, like, I put my happiness into other people for a minute. Like, and I could start to tell, like, oh, if they didn't really want to hang out with me, or I could tell, like, they weren't putting in as much effort, I could tell that I was getting kind of upset about it. But then, like, I realized I was starting, like, with myself, I was like, I can't do this because, like, I can't make up these fantasies, these little, it needs to come from within me. Like, main thing, I just have to figure my stuff out for me. And I'm caught myself running away from it. And I could tell that I was not really, it was like I was saying, like, oh, I'm changing, like, I'm doing this, and this, but, like, no, I wasn't. I was just putting on a temporary fix to what actually was hurting me. And I think, so our spring break is coming up. It's, like, next week, so all I have to do is complete this week. And so I think that this will be a really good time for me to just actually have a moment and away from here, away from like school, away from everything, so that I can just kind of like see where I want to go, what I want to do. And like, I'm also starting to realize like I had like maybe some of the stuff that I'm doing, like I guess with my major and stuff, like I like engineering, don't get me wrong. Right now I'm aerospace though, and I realized like that isn't as creative as what I want. And I've started to realize like I've been closing off my creative side more and more to be more technical, either because of my school or just to fit in with like the crowd, I guess. And but I've realized like it's only hurting me. It's literally, that's why like I'm the things that I used to love, I just kind of let those fizzle out. And so I guess what I'm going to try to do now is to re-explore them. And the things that I say, like, oh, I want to do this, I actually need to make sure that I keep up with it. Like this, I want to post regularly, so that way, like, I can actually, like, get my thought process, get everything out there. And it's just frustrating because I just get caught up in these other little things. I get sidetracked, or I get so flustered about something else that it's like all of my energy goes into that, being upset. And it's like, I can't do that. It drains so much from me. I know I can't keep doing it. But it's like, I don't know why I still do it. But I don't know. And I'm just like starting, just like with my ex, like I still do miss him. It's more of like as a person now, just like I really have like just missed chatting, like just conversation with like just about whatever. And like it could be deeper things at points. So I guess I just kind of I kind of miss being able to talk more deeply, I guess, with another human being, which quite sad, I guess. But I don't know. I feel like I've also realized though that I put, like, I see him now. I'm proud of what he's accomplishing, but I also feel like some light is missing from him now. It's like all work, all business, no fun, no enjoyment. And maybe that's just what I see, but it makes me sad as well because it's like he's lost his spark a little, it feels like. But maybe that was a spark that I gave him, like through my lens, like through the way that I saw him. I painted this spark for him that maybe he didn't even have in the beginning. It was just me. And so that's also like kind of confusing to like work through. But I've also and then like on top of that though, I feel like me in some ways I lost my spark when we were together. Like I lost the creativity that I enjoy, like that. And maybe it was just the circumstances, like me being in STEM, me going into a bigger city, new college, like all this, like maybe those were all factors as well. Maybe I'm just associating this with him because I want to feel better. I'm not really sure, but I feel like a part of me, with how analytical he was and just serious on some things, I think I lost a part of me. Like I think I gave that to him in the beginning, and then when we were falling apart, he no longer had what I gave, like how I gave him that spark, but also I lost my light as well, I feel like. I just, like, things that I had liked or whatever, just, I felt like I didn't pursue them like I had wanted to. Or, like, I don't know. So I'm trying to find that light again. And it's just like I think I had also been starting to lose it before. So I'm trying to find where it's like things that I'm actually interested in pursuing those. And it does suck because like I don't really have that much free time. I mean, I do, but I don't know. So I do want to take the summer to just kind of start to develop like active hobbies. That's what I've realized I really enjoy is active hobbies, being outside and whatnot. Like I I don't know what it was. I think it was like me and my friends were playing basketball and I realized just how much I miss that. I miss the competitiveness or even just like bowling. I miss competing and stuff like that. And as much as it made me nervous, it was so fun. I like soccer, I miss it so much. Like and I think like a big part of soccer was like also obviously running is a big part. So I think like I also kind of just miss running. And so I think I might try to start running. And I've been seeing like on my Instagram this run club in Texas. And so I think that it would be really interesting to um like see if there's any in my area or like how to go about that. Um but I've also realized like things that I've said, "Oh, I'm going to do this," or "I'm going to do this." Like I'm I'm actually starting to do those things. Like I if I keep I've realized like if I keep telling myself you don't have the mental capacity, you can't do this right now. There's already so much other stuff going on. I will never get to it. I will never get to it. So I need to start putting in that initiative now and like actually investing in my future, which I don't feel like I always do. I feel like maybe I invest in other people more and try to help them, but it's like when it comes to me, it's like, no, that's too much. I can't do it. And so, um, and I think one of the things that's like starting to help me is like I'm in Society of Women's Engineers, and I have a big like there's a big little like system thing, whatever, and I have a big, and we talked last week, and she's like talked about different resources, different things that I can do, and she's also a junior, so she'll be here next year, and so I think it'll be really nice to have her here. And she's just like very informed, and you know, I'm I'm excited to I'm excited that I got her. If I like I really am. And but just like I guess going back to my interests, like clothes and stuff, I've realized like I've gotten pretty stagnant with them. Like I it's a love-hate relationship. Like I I don't know. I feel like I used to go out of the boundary more often, but I feel like I've been playing it safe a little bit more. And I want to get into like I think I just need to like throw out my whole closet and get a new one and start finding pieces again and trying to figure out how to work them. I think also another thing that like it's funny because it's like I don't always have that much time alone in the room. And so some of the things that I find myself doing is like I'll turn on music and like I'll pick out different outfits or try different things on. And I used to do that at my house a decent amount. And I've realized like that it does a lot for me. Like, and so I feel like I've lost a bit of my creativity because I don't have that outlet really anymore. And so I don't I don't know. I'm hoping to get that back. But also I have this was okay. Shoot, I don't know how to form this. Okay, so there's times where it's like you feel weightless, I guess. Like you feel like free or whatever. And I guess that's when like I don't know. I would say that's how like most people feel like maybe with like going out or stuff like that. Um and I've realized like yeah, that can be fun and all, but what I've realized is like I think that that's different than feeling limitless. And I feel like I've realized the only things, like, not the only things, but some of the things that bring me the most joy and like limitless feeling, like I can accomplish anything. I can do literally anything that I want, that I can, and I like just like I don't know how to explain it, but it's much more than feeling just weightless. It's like not that your worries are, I feel like weightless, it's like your worries are off your shoulders or whatever, but I feel like being limitless, it's like I still have those, but I can get over it and I can do more. I can use this and accomplish so much. I feel like that's kind of how I see it as. And so you know, I hung out with my friends on Saturday, and then sorry. We so they live on South Campus, I live on North. So I brought my bike, and it's like 2 a.m. and I'm just riding my bike around, and it just felt so like I could do anything. And I was like, it felt also like I am seeing all of this from a different perspective from everybody else. I am seeing all of this beauty. All of these people that aren't out right now aren't getting to see this. They don't get to see how beautiful this campus is in this very moment. Or even the people that are out, they're like, I would say like half of them, it's not like they're enjoying this. Like the people that when I was riding my bike, that I was like, I guess maybe envy, I'm not sure if that's the right word, but I was like, and maybe in awe of the most were people playing basketball on the, like, by the RPAC on the courts. And I was just like, that to me just, it was like I would do anything in that moment. I would have done anything in that moment to have like been there with maybe some of my friends playing, because it's like those are the moments that I feel make the best memories. Those are the moments that bring me the most joy. And so it's just like I don't know. It's pretty cool because I've started to realize like this isn't something that just, oh, because I was out at this time, like I can only do it then, right? Like I can do this whenever. And it's like it brings me joy. So why don't I do it more often? And I just have really like that experience was very like eye-opening to me. And like I have seen a bunch of like edits of like people like scenic views or whatever. And so I saw like in the comments, use this one editing app. So like the pictures that I've taken, I was like, these are beautiful, but it's not always vibrant. And I want people to, I want it to, like, people to feel these. So I downloaded the app, and I've started to, like, edit some photos, and I'm going to start posting them on Instagram, and I think that'll be a good creative outlet for me, because it's something that I'm really enjoying, and I feel like why would I not do this if it's bringing me happiness or fulfillment? And it's like, I guess maybe, you know, when I see other people's, maybe people will be like, why is she posting this? But it's like, I guess for me, it'll find the right people. Like, when I see the scenic views that other people post, it's like, this is beautiful. Like, this is spectacular. You guys are witnessing this, and you're sharing it with me. So that's where I want to be able to, I want to share this with other people, so that they're like, they get to see the beauty that I am seeing, because they weren't there to firsthand witness it. So yeah, I don't know, but I think I'm getting some aspects of my life together. Obviously not all, like, sorry, that was aggressive, but obviously not all, because like it's really just gonna take some time, and just like, yeah, I just miss people. And so I know, like, and just even like recently, like literally just today, I've started to realize, like, as much as I cared about this person, like, I will find somebody that it'll be right. And like, I don't know, like, they will feel just as limitless and like optimistic and I guess joyful as me. I won't have to give this to them, and they won't be taking it from me. And so, like, I don't know. Yeah. So, I guess that's all though. But I don't know if people like actually watch these, but I did see I caught a little bit of views, and I do really like, I think that's really cool. Personally, I think it's cool. So, yeah. Alright, well, bye guys.